Welcome to Peak. My name's Frank Castillo. I'm so fucking excited for today. This is gonna be such a great episode. We've been talking about this for a while. I'm so excited that it's finally happening. My co-host, my lovely best friend, JP. What's up? You excited?
What's up, guys? Yeah, I'm stoked.
Fuck, you ready to get super baked today?
Super hot.
Hell yeah! All right, and today's guest. God, thank you so much, Ted from Alienlabs.
Thank me, man. I fucking thank you, dude.
Dude, thank you.
Me and you became friends like just over the internet, you know. And
explain how we kind of.
I think I just maybe started following you, and just because I don't even know why, dude. You probably said something funny, and then I was like, this guy's funny. Click, you know.
Yeah.
And then we just started chatting about shit, you know. Fucking, we're similar.
Yeah,
we're very similar.
Well,
nerds.
I watched you start posting about comic books and anime and stuff.
Oh,
and I was just like, oh, okay, that's what it's at.
Yeah, bro. We started Alienlabs, bro. This is for the nerds for sure.
Yeah, that also.
Like, this is for the fucking nerds, bro.
Watching you and your Instagram and how you've made it to where your point where you just like you're buying all your favorite comic books, you get like all your stuff.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking.
I was like
lit.
I was like, man, I felt like I had to hide all these things when I was growing up.
Hey, me too. I did. I had to hide all this shit.
Yeah, now it's like that's the success I want. I want to be able to like walk into a Golden Apple Comics and be like, I want all the new issues today.
For sure, dude. Yeah, when we first started like Alienlabs as a brand, I was already trapping and shit, you know. So I would go to when I first started it, we all got into Magic. Me and a couple other my other boys like got into Magic for the first time. And I remember just going into my local Magic store, which was in Redding, California. It's called Matrix Cards and Games. Shout out to Matrix Cards and Games.
Yeah.
And just cashing out on booster boxes.
Yep.
And the nerds there being like, oh, these are my fucking idols, bro. All of my homies from the tattoo parlor. We'd all go in and just fucking cash out on Magic, dude. And I used to joke, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm the nerd overlord now. Like, if you guys need your computer fixed, it's lit. I got some kids down at the Matrix store, bro. They'll fucking do it for you.
How old were you when you were going to the comic book shop?
Oh shit, I've been going forever. But when the Magic shit started popping back up, I was probably like 25, 26. Oh, okay. You know, so it was like
before that.
The comic book stores in general?
Just like in general. Do you remember going to like one of your first time?
The Collector's Choice, and there's only one where I'm from. I think really what got me going there a lot was the Star Wars collectible card game when I was in 5th grade. Me and my buddies, Scott and Mike, and Scott, my partner in Alienlabs, we would go to the store Collector's Choice and buy the Star Wars card packs. And I remember one time my friend was like, if you get this Boba Fett card, because Cloud City was like a expansion pack for the fucking Star Wars game. And like, he's like, if you get Boba Fett, like, I'm going to beat you up and take it. And I was like, bro, I'm hella bigger than you. I'll beat you up. But my friend Scott was like, fuck no, I'll beat you up if you touch his cards. And I was like, dude, they're just cards. Like, relax. But I got the fucking Boba Fett, dude. I really did. Right then and there. He said it before me. I opened the pack. I'm like, oh shit, I got the Boba Fett. Like, that was karma.
The fun of opening a pack.
Oh my,
dude.
There's nothing.
I had a friend who used to be like, he was convinced that the cards were changing in the pack.
Oh, dude, I still believe that.
Yeah, 100%.
That's true, dude. If you're a bad person, like you buy a pack of cards and you drive home and you cut someone off, dude, you're fucking Yoda's.
You're fucking up pack karma. It's pack karma.
Pack karma, dude.
Yeah. I used to wear Schrodinger's pack. That's hilarious.
Schrodinger's pack.
I remember I grew up in East Side San Jose. I also was a poor kid, but I remember going to Black Cat Comics, or Space Cat Comics was the spot I would always go to on East Side. And I'd go there middle school, high school, and that's what I feel like kind of kept me out of trouble, was because I was just such a big fucking nerd, and I loved collecting shit.
For sure.
Yeah.
My nerdiness definitely contributed to keeping me out of trouble.
Yeah.
And my whiteness, like where we're from in Redding, dude, like you could do whatever the fuck you wanted. You know, like never cared. As long as you were white.
Yeah.
That's just how it is up there.
Yeah, in Redding especially. Yeah.
And my homies would come. I was like, damn near for sure one of the first people to ever like welcome fucking, you know, because it's the mountains up there, bro. Yeah. I'd welcome my homies like, yeah, come on fucking through, but hey, you can't go down that street because just let me know, I'll go with you. You know what I mean? Like, it's really crazy up there. It hasn't changed at all either. I remember when I moved to San Francisco when I turned 21, and some of my friends came and they were just saying shit. I'm like, bro, we are not in Redding. You cannot be saying shit like that, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's funny how like culture is so different, like from weed in Northern California, like weed in Southern California,
especially in the Bay Area. I grew up in the Bay, and then I moved to Temecula, which is Southern California, a very like kind of desert riverside area. And I remember going from like, you know, a cultural melting pot to like this like kind of like trailer park where we lived, and there would be like swastikas on like trees and shit. And I was just like, man, I think I'd rather deal with the hood. You know what
sure.
I mean? Like,
I agree,
yeah, you know. Yeah, and then but it was it was definitely like a change of
White
place.
ghetto is like the real like I don't want to be here. You know what I mean? Straight up, dude. Like I'm cool over off of fucking whatever in Echo Park. Like it's fine, you know. I'm good, but in White ghetto,
yeah.
Where the murders happen. Especially where I'm from. It's like really, it's like that.
Mm-hmm. What is how stoked are you for this weekend?
Oh, I'm pumped, man. This is cool. It's been a long time in the making, and just events to be back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, dude, this is really probably the start of like shit coming back.
Yeah.
And that's big for me. You know, like we're ready to do shit, bro. I got the juice I have is like in person.
Yeah, what does that feel like seeing, you know, the come up for Alienlabs? We were kind of talking about it before, where it's like you see other people. I was saying it's perception, right?
Yeah, it is perception for sure. I mean, literally and perception wise, like we're killing it.
Absolutely.
Like the fucking, you know, I think we're number 3 in the state for flower sales. Like, and Connected, who's like our partner, is their number 1.
Yeah.
And together, which we are, we're like number 1 by, you know, a few million bucks. And, you know, for me, like I've never had that moment where I feel like, oh, we made it, you know, because to me, I'm just the same fucking dude, because I am the same fucking dude. Yeah. You talk to me now, you talk to me at the beginning, everyone will tell you I ain't changed.
Yeah.
And I fucking value the fuck out of that. Like nothing about this has changed me.
Do you think it's you said it earlier, it's like people were just like, how do you do? It's like, no, you're just doing the work. You're keeping your nose to the grind.
Yeah, just grinding
through.
Someday we'll look back and be like, oh, that was sick and fucking fun and all that. But right now, like we're just trying to do something that no one, in my opinion, has ever done, which is create like an actual dope ass cannabis company, like with a varied menu that has intent, and create cool fucking clothing and just all the shit we want to do. Like we get to just do whatever we want. That's the cool thing about this shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like my team, I'll be like Curtis hit me about this fucking Heaven's Gate thing. Like we talked about it about a year ago. And today's like the day of that they fucking went to Hail Bop, you know? So this is, and he hit me, he's like, yo, let's drop the thing that like 2 weeks ago. He's like, let's drop the Heaven's Gate shit. And I'm like, all right, let's fucking do it. You know? And that's the type of shit that's like, yo, this is sick. Like our team members can hit us and be like, let's do the shit. And we're like, all right, fuck yeah, let's do it. You know? And then furthermore, then the people are like, damn, this is fucking hype. You know? Like that's what's cool to me about where we're at. It's like getting to just put shit in the fucking universe, people loving it, and then move on to the next fucking thing. You know, it's like art. You know, it really
it's all about having fun and having the
it's
right
all about
people
having
around
fun with your shit.
Yeah,
you know, no matter what you're doing, if you're having fun, man, that's right. You know, that's the right thing for you.
That's fucking dope.
So that's what I see you. I tell you, you're coming up, bro. Like you get to do fun shit, smoke weed, be around your fucking favorite comedians, fucking becoming people's favorite comedian. Like you're killing it, bro.
Yeah, it feels great, and also it feels nice to like, you know, I think you saw that tweet I tagged you in where it was like the first manager I had was like, no, stay away from the weed shit. It's just not gonna. I've had countless headliners pull me aside and be like, it's not what it is. Like you're gonna fuck your whole thing up. But it's just older comics that I just don't understand what's going on.
They just don't get it, because if you're not on the bus right now, you're just not on the bus. Yeah, you're gonna be back in fucking 1980. Yeah, you know. And for us, it's like, it's funny because the same shit with me. Yeah. Like I remember being I've always dabbled, you know, since I was in high school and fucking selling weed and shit. And I remember my friends' parents like not really fucking with me, you know? And like, now I'm like, oh, what you doing? They're like, oh shit, you know, I work at fucking Blue Shield. I'm like, damn, you know.
It sounds like a job.
Yeah, that's a your job. Parents must be proud.
Yeah. My dad's super excited with everything I've done. And it's funny because I've had older grandparents and all that to kind of be like, oh, you shouldn't get into the weed stuff. But then me and my dad had conversations where it was like, I just never wanted to end up like any of them. Yeah. And it was just like, you know what I mean? And he was just like, absolutely. He was like, I didn't want you to have, he was like, why would I want you to end up like any of, you know, like, why would I want you to?
Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, you're my son. I want you to do this. Yeah. You know, my dad's the same way, and he's a hardcore conservative, like fucking gun. He was in the military for 20 years, and he loves guns. He owns a school up in Reading that they teach, you know, you're concealed, and they do like handgun offense and defense, all this shit, like how to protect your home, you know. But he's like, you know, he's so proud. He's like, oh, my fucking son owns a weed company. All you fucking rednecks out there, you know. But I feel like he's fucking, you know, he's turned a bunch of people like onto it. You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? And I went home recently to like see, you know, some family, and he's like, man, I'm doing some. He's building some guns for some guys. He does like, you know, sighting, and he'll build like however many you can a year of ARs and shit. And he's like, and they just fucking love you, bro. Like, he's like, will you follow them on Instagram? Like, it will fucking just change their life. And I'm like, oh shit, dad. Like, and we share a name too. So,
isn't it great sharing a name with the parents?
Yeah, it really is. Cause I know people get confused. They're like, cause people will call me and be like, or people hit me on Facebook like, hey, your dad was like my commander in the fucking, or, do you remember me? Like, you were my commander in the army. I'm like, dude, no, you want my dad, bro. It's my dad, you know?
I probably shouldn't tell this story, but I will.
I love those kind of stories.
My dad, so we have the same name, and anytime something dope happens, I like to like take a picture, I'll send it to him, and be like, look what we did.
Yeah.
I like him sharing the thing. But there's been a few times he's had like comics hit him up. That are like chicks, and just like, hey, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. And he was like, no, I think you're looking for my son. And he was just like, they're just like, oh, okay. They're like, whoops, sorry. Yeah.
It's funny.
I love that. He's like, bro, I'm gonna get in trouble. This fucking
no shit.
He's like, these people are gonna be so. He's like, my lady's gonna be so mad.
Everyone hitting you up.
We should probably get to.
Let's fucking dab, dude. I'm ready.
I'm gonna do one of these
edibles. I haven't even taken one today.
One of these punch edibles. One of the malt balls. I'll do a tenner. Do you want to do one?
No. Do the rest of them.
And then let's.
Fuck it, I'll take one.
Let's get into this. So what are we?
This is Bisconte. It's a new one. It's Melonade and Biscotti. Mm-hmm. Traditionally, lemon things, or Melonade is a lemon strain, you know. Traditionally, they don't wash. They'll make green hash. They won't yield whatever. But this one washes, and it has a super complex flavor. I'm super excited about Bisconte. Like, the name fucking just rules, you know. The flavor rules. It's going to be a real good one for us.
What usually you rock the red?
Oh, yeah.
Really? That's so... okay. I'm always so, like, I never know which, you know.
I get high, bro.
Oh, I did.
I need the fucking oxygen displacement to really feel it, dude.
He was there. We have a mutual friend. I remember it was when it was original PUFFCO. I had it on, like, the highest setting, and he gave me some, you know, gave me some stuff to try, and it was great. And I remember I had it on the red, and I hit it, and I fired it. He goes, you probably want to put that on the blue setting. You know, we do a lot of good work. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like,
I don't believe that.
Sorry, my bad.
That's kind of like that's some Wook science shit, dude. Like, oh, do it a little lower so you can taste it. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, I can taste it on red and I get high. Fuck the low shit. Like, I think smoke volume is imperative. It's like such an understated thing. Like, bro, part of it is like you want its big rip. You don't want to take a thing that's like vapor when it comes out. You need smoke volume. Maybe it's just a brain thing, but for me, like when I make shit like the vapes, I'm like, how's the smoke volume? Like, you know, and they're like, oh, it's a little hot. I'm like, bro, I mean, I don't know, dude. Fucking smoke volume over, you know, perfect temp.
Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, that makes
sense. I mean, everyone's gonna hate me for that, but I don't care though. It's true. Like, bro, I love flavor. Don't get me wrong. I'm a connoisseur, but I fucking smoke to get high, dude.
Yeah.
And like, you need the smoke volume. You know, you really do. I'll put this right here.
Yeah, that's one.
Like, otherwise, I don't even care if you're smoking the equal amount. Like, say you take one off a red, or like 3 off a blue. Like, I'm gonna get more high off the red.
Okay.
And it's not necessarily like I said, it's not necessarily like even like the weed at doing it. It's like maybe oxygen displacement, like maybe just fucking, you know having a bunch of like we call them like sweaters. You know, you fucking sweat off of that.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, that one's sweating. I'll say arms up. Yeah. You know, because you need that fucking extra fucking room in your lungs, bro. My PE teacher taught me that. Shout out to Mr. Wilson.
Back in the day, at like the hemp cons and everything, if you go and like buy someone's product, they'd just give you a towel, like a dab towel.
Yeah, straight up.
Oh, really?
It was that's because that shit had gas in it, though. Butane makes you sweat. That's different. But.
Yeah, it was unleaded diesel. Yeah, that's crazy.
All titanium.
All titanium.
Ooh, dude, when that shit first started, I definitely give a few first people their first dabs, and because I remember coming down to LA and there was a spot. Actually, fuck, it was on Van Nuys. Are we on Van Nuys?
We're in Van Nuys.
Oh yeah. So is there a street called Van Nuys? Yeah. So there was a club. That was the first club I remember ever going to. They had a dab bar, and it was with titanium swings, which was a little different. It had like this bell-shaped glass piece over it. And
did they do comedy there?
Maybe it was like an upstairs thing, and they had a bunch of cool shit.
Yeah,
it was a cool club. Fuck, I bought one, and I remember coming home with just this black jar of oil, like a black like cocaine jar, you know, like a half quarter gram of cocaine jar, and fucking it was black, and they're like, it's hash oil, which is not the same as like butane hash oil or anything. Like hash oil is made by like putting literal hash, like, you know, the bubble hash, like shitty bubble hash, in mixing it with like ethanol and like breaking it down and making it oil like that. You heat it up and shit. And I remember just getting so high and just off of red hot titanium. And nowadays I'm like, if my super fucking technical dab right tool doesn't say it's 600, like I'm dead. And I remember just going in red hot on metal. Like, what the fuck happened to my lungs? You know what I mean? Like, damn, how come I can't keep that same energy, bro?
Yeah, but
give me a red hot dab.
I think that is what prevented coronavirus for a lot of us.
Oh, for sure. I agree, dude. Getting hella red hot dabby fucking prevented corona for us.
Absolutely, yeah. My symptoms were not there at all, so it was very nice.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Dope, you want to get in these questions?
Yeah, fuck
all right,
man.
Perfect. Oh, actually, let's do one more. Let's load one more.
Get high.
Yeah, and then we'll get into the questions. I'm so excited. I forgot how to run my own show. This is awesome.
Yeah, I'm pumped on this.
I think it was the mushrooms, Frank.
Probably was the mushrooms.
Time's up.
Dude, mushrooms, I'm telling you, bro, they increase your focus, bro.
I mean, they're great. I shouldn't say this on camera, but I gave a family member of mine. I can't be specific on which one it was.
Mom is gonna be pissed.
I gave a family member mushrooms, and I mean, I think I don't know if I talked about this with you, but my mom would always talk about how I was a bad Mexican because I wouldn't know any of my culture or speak Spanish.
Oaxaca,
she would call me a white boy. She would actually call me she would call me John and like Steven. And,
I love it, dude. Your mom rules.
Just like
not your
Chad.
mom rules.
She would call me Chad all the time. It was just fucked up, man. Yeah, she loves TikTok. She's bad but anyways.
She put you up on game or what?
Yeah, man. She fucking heard. Actually, the first time I heard Chad was from her calling me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I had to Google it, and I was like, "This bitch knows more than me." Damn, she's on it.
That's funny. Actually, I jumped the gun, dude.
But for her, she was kind of like, her whole thing was, once I told her I started doing mushrooms and microdosing, she was like, "Finally, you're being a proper Mexican."
Yeah.
And because I didn't realize how. She gave me a book about it, but there's like mushrooms in the Aztec and Mayan culture and all that. They called it eating the flesh of the gods. Yeah.
This shit all originated, and I think like therapeutic mushrooms really, in general, originated in like Oaxaca, Mexico, and especially therapeutics. I'm not sure if just mushrooms did, but the therapeutic use of them did for sure. And the guy who put me up on this fucking MICO OAKLAND, I go over to his house a few times, and he just told me all this shit. And I'm like, damn, this is sick. Like this really, the mushroom thing, especially right now, how it's going, like totally reminds me of like early weed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like nobody's really branding them. They're coming out, but you know the market's weird. Like
everyone's talking about it.
Everyone's talking about
anything.
it. No one's really. Yeah, exactly. So it's like I see a lot of like cool shit able to happen with that, as long as it doesn't turn into what pot did, which was like I hope that this stays hell of underground.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like fuck legal mushrooms.
Yeah.
You know, decriminalize them for sure.
Absolutely.
Decriminalize all drugs.
Yeah, decriminalizing. I had to explain to someone why decriminalizing is the way instead of legalizing things.
Yeah, because you don't want the Chads, for fucking no pun intended, but you don't want the Chads to come in and ruin it. Like this is a real, true sacred medicine. People say that about weed too, and I believe it is also. But like, if you really think about the way they've been used for centuries, like that is a real, true sacred medicine. Like mushrooms are. Yeah, and just the way they make you feel, it's low-key different than weed in that sense. Like weed has a great medical history. Fucking, it's been used by dating back to like 1400 BC with China. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I forget. I saw that on a fucking a dispensary wall. It was like, here's the timeline of weed. 1405. The first Chinese man uses cannabis. So it's lore to me.
Yeah.
So
you're like, as far as I know, I've been telling everybody about this one story.
But that's really some sacred medicine.
Yeah.
I've been microdosing for 2.5 years now, on and off. I was taking antidepressant for 10 years before I started doing it, and I was able to come off. Like, it really is great. And the creativity portion, I think, is like super understated. And I think a lot of people, microdosing is taking it, in a micro, like a 0.3 or less. That is microdosing technically, but I think like the benefits you see are after like a 30-day or like a 60-day, like every 3-day trial of doing it. Then you begin to see like the benefits, like what I'm talking about, where it's like it enhances your creativity even when you're not on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It changes things in your brain. Like it really does. It creates neural pathways in your brain. And after a couple months of doing it steadily, you really feel like different. It's pretty nuts. Cheers to that.
Yeah.
PUFFCO cheers.
Oh, that's fucking dope. Yeah, I've been very excited with all the mushrooms I've been doing. I've been telling all my friends about it.
Yeah, me too, dude. I've been sending my friends and my other, like I was telling you, my guys that don't really smoke weed, they'll be like, oh, what's up with those mushrooms? I'll be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I got you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I ended up writing a joke about it. It was like, I remember my grandparents would always just be like, mushrooms are going to ruin your life. And I was like, it fucking just led to stronger relationships and doing yoga on a Friday night with my wife.
Fucking exactly, dude.
Like we're better friends now.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
I like the LSD too. I've about 6 months ago I did mushrooms, LSD, and then I'd take a day off, and that was a real good combo. I felt like it almost made my brain work too much though. Like I was kind of like, this might be giving me headaches.
LSDs. I've never done LSD. Just mushroom and weed.
The LSD micro makes you feel like for sure it's like Adderall or like a real stimulant, like a real low grade stimulant.
Interesting.
I've always taken too much, like every single time.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Oh shit!
There's a company in San Fran that makes a vial that's 500, or it's 5 grams, which I think is 500 milligrams, and each dropper is 50 milligrams. I started with a half dropper and worked my way up to 1, and it's good. I think it's really, they're both great. I think the mushrooms are just a little more mild, which I needed. I was like, okay, I know that if my brain was under like a scope, like a CAT scan or something, it would just be like all the way lit
all
up.
on,
all on, dude.
on fire.
I could see the fucking wireframe of the world.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I ever did it. Actually, I was with my boy, and we were at Hall Flowers, and the first time I ever microed it anyway. And I came up to my buddy Benson, and he was like, "Hey, you want some Timothy Leary CBD?" And I was like, I don't even know if I didn't hear him, but like I just didn't understand what he had said. And then I was like, "No, I'm good. Like, fuck CBD." But whatever, if you like it, it's cool. Don't worry. And I was walking with my buddy afterwards, and he's like, "Damn, bro, that CBD got me feeling good." And I'm like, "What?" And really? And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Damn, that's pretty cool, man." And then I thought about it for a second. I was like, "Holy shit! Like, that's not CBD. That's fucking acid." Like, I was like, "Bro, he fucking gave you acid. Of course you feel it." And he's like, "What?" I was like, he said it was CBD. And I said, "Bro, he said it was Timothy Leary CBD." So I went back over to him. I'm like, "Give me some of that shit." And I fucking, sure enough, dude, I'm just zooming around fucking Hall Flowers, talking to everyone like, "Oh yeah, what's up?" And I'm not really like too social of a guy. Like, I'm not antisocial, but like, I'm just like, whatever, bro. Like, I don't really want to talk. Small talk, not really for me all the time, you know. And
small talk is the worst.
Yeah, it's the worst, right, bro? Like, I have a lot of stuff to say, man. Don't make it small, dude. Come on. Yeah. And then I liked it, so ever since then I've been like, yeah, both of those things, just great experiences. Especially if you're a depressive, like I'm a depressive person, I fucking suffer from anxiety, like all that shit is
Me
like
too.
really
100%.
where it's at,
Yeah.
dude. If that is, fucking you're listening, you suffer from that shit, try it out.
Yeah,
dude.
My
Straight
wife
up.
constantly makes fun of me because she's a therapist, but she was saying how she's like, my two emotions are constantly beating myself up because I'm absolutely worthless, or the ego of Kanye West.
Yeah, that's the same with me. That's a great fucking. That's great.
She's like, you're either like, oh, I'm a huge piece of shit, or like, I'm the greatest person that's ever lived.
Yes.
And she's like, you got to fucking figure it out, man. I'm like, all right.
That's
You want to fire away?
Yeah, for sure. Did we start round 1 officially?
Yeah. Well, hey, this episode's a fucking mess, and I love it. Hey, welcome to round 1.
You don't need to clap first.
Clap, bro. Do we all clap? Or do we
I think it just became an episode of Buddies.
Okay, go ahead.
Ted, name a director you want to take over your next Marvel franchise, and also name the superhero.
Oh my god! Bro.
It can be.
You know how
reimagining.
unprepared I was for a good question?
Yeah. Mind you, so this is why I picked this, is because it's one of those things I like,
Okay.
you know, when they announced, so the guy who did Aquaman was the guy who did The Conjuring. My wife loves The Conjuring.
Yeah,
movies.
fuck yeah.
So I still watch Aquaman, and I didn't hate it. You know what I mean? A lot of people were like, very weird about it, but I didn't not like it. I also fucking really like movies. Like, I still,
Yeah, me
even
too,
if it's a
for
bad
sure.
movie, I'll still have a good time.
Yeah,
you
we
know?
just watched the 4-hour Zack Snyder skit.
Yeah. But so in the sense of like, that's not a person I ever really thought of directing. Like,
Right.
I wouldn't have picked that person to direct a
Yeah.
Marvel movie. So it's that kind of thing. It's like, what's one of your favorite directors that you could like, that you would want to take on a movie? God, I'm so high. I just
Damn,
re-explained
that's
the
a
question.
good fucking question, bro. Dude, a lot of the directors that I would have put in here have like taken over shit, like Sam Raimi doing Doctor Strange and fucking who's the fucking dude that does completely escaped my brain. Fuck, that's a good question, dude. That's a good question, man. Fuck.
If you want, I'll go first.
Yeah, tell me, man.
I would love to see Scorsese do like either like a Moon Knight or like a Daredevil or like a detective kind of deal, where like one of those hard boiled kind of things.
Yeah.
I've wanted to see a Sam and Twitch fucking movie for the longest time. There was like a rumor that it was going to be Gary Oldman and then John Goodman. This was like, I heard this, I think I was in high school when I heard this, but it just never ever happened. But that's something I would love to see, like a solid guy like Scorsese do like a detective version of like Sam and Twitch.
That's a good one. I think I'd like to see a John Carpenter version of Carnage.
Ooh, damn.
That'd be pretty good.
That would be insane.
Just like a Halloween type type vibe, you know. Carnage is pretty dope. I hope they do them well. I like the Venom movie despite like critics not liking it. I thought it was sick. Like,
I still
fucking
dug it, yeah.
Ed Hardy. What's his name? Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
Ed fucking Hardy.
I don't know if you saw the first episodes, but yeah, I'm a huge Tom Hardy fan.
Yeah, Tom Hardy rules, dude. He fucking rules for sure.
was great.
That movie Legend, have you seen that?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
But
Bronson.
in Venom, he was sick. He crushed. Yeah, Bronson, so good. But he was a good Venom, so I hope they keep him at least.
Frank, where's the best place to get caught smoking weed?
The best place to get caught smoking weed? I think
the coolest story. Yeah.
The coolest story? Well, I feel like it happened to us, actually. It was kind of like at the store. I think the best time to get caught smoking weed is by someone who also smokes weed, but you didn't know smoked weed. You know what I mean? Like that time we were at the store and, I'm gonna name drop, but a very big comic came by and was like, sure, and then like smoked with us. Oh, I got a better one. This is a name I can drop because it's not. Well, now I feel like it should be shit. Anyways, remember that time we were chilling in the back and Steve Byrne came in the back, and Steve Byrne's a very funny comic. He was on a sitcom, paid regular, super cool dude. He's Irish and Korean, I think. He's a drinker, right? He doesn't really party or smokes often.
Yeah.
And I guess it was just one night. He just had a lot of fun, just drank. And he comes in the back where we're smoking weed, and he's like, "Guys, what's up?" And then you pass him the joint, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'll smoke
Nice.
it." And he fucking ripped one of like bigger than what JP usually rips, and like he hit it hard.
Oh yeah.
Like, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And he was like, "Damn, that's good." I was confident. He like stumbled off. I catch him the next day. He's picking up his card from the bar because he left it overnight. And then I was like, hey, man, did you have fun? You really got fucking. He was like, bro, you fucking got super high when you hit that joint. And he goes, I smoked weed last night?
Oh, my God.
I was like, oh, shit.
I love that shit.
I was like, yeah.
I love getting people high that don't smoke.
It's the best, bro.
Especially with this type of weed. Like, they get so high, dude.
Yeah.
Well, we had a couple weeks ago, we had our guest on.
Yeah.
He'd never dabbed before, Caleb. And he left with the biggest smile on his face.
Oh,
and just
dude,
had a
it feels
wonderful
so
conversation.
good. People don't understand what it's like. And I get it, too, because actually, like, when you don't smoke for a while and then you smoke weed, you get fucking so high.
What did Tony Hinchcliffe say when we were in the back? He was just like, oh, I'm just going to hit it once because lately it's just like one hit's been doing it. And I was like, do you think it's because you've been smoking better weed with us? And he was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, for
right.
sure. You get high, man.
Yeah. Actually, the first time he
smoked
smoked Alienlabs was at a UFC event. It was the first one he took me to. I go to his house. And he was like, someone gave me this. And it was like connected with some of your stuff. I think it was...
It was the baklava, I remember.
Was it the baklava?
Nice.
Because you came in and picked some up after?
Yeah, it was the baklava.
It was like when I first met you.
Yeah. And then we rolled it there, and it was the highest I think I've ever been, and it was the highest he said he's ever been. Because he was like, I almost had a panic attack. He was like, I felt like
This
I
shit
was
will give
gonna
you a panic attack.
He was like, I felt like I was gonna black out. But
It really will.
It made the whole fight and just the whole experience fucking amazing.
Yeah, man, I love smoking weed and doing shit.
Well, it was at in Anaheim, so it was with Nate Diaz and DC.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
that
dude.
a
It
good
was
one.
like, dude, the whole time he was high as shit, and he kept turning to me. He was like, "You don't understand how lucky you are that this is your first one." Like every 15 minutes, he'd turn to me and be like, "Bro, he was like, you don't understand." And I was like, "Oh shit, dude, I get it. It's good."
That's fucking fire, dude. I like going to UFC lives too, but man, the real thing is just getting high and doing shit. It's so fun.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It makes everything better. And then when you don't smoke, you're like, damn, I'm bored as fuck. No matter what you're doing, it's boring as shit.
Down, bro.
Yeah.
What about you? What is
I
the best
got you,
place?
dude.
Oh no, here we'll do this one first. I'll do another one of those.
The best place?
The best place, yeah, to get caught smoking weed.
To get caught smoking weed. Shit, probably the strip club. I mean, obvious reasons. Like, fuck it, dude.
Actually, every strip club that I've ever been to, and I've had a pen on me, it's always an extra pen. The strippers always just be like, "Oh, is that a vape pen?" I'm like, "Yeah," and then they'll hit it, and then we'll end up just shooting a shit.
For
talking.
sure.
Because they're also like stand-up
That's
comedians.
the carrot.
They have, you know what I mean? Because they have a routine. They're in for, I swear to God.
And the culture, the community.
100%. Well, a lot of headliners like going to strip clubs. I'm not like one that like gets lap dances, but I will talk to a stripper because I'm fascinated with their life.
That. I fucking can't get enough of this.
I'm just like,
bro.
what is your life like? Tell me the crazy
Tell me
shit
everything.
you've seen. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, that's the best part about it.
Yeah,
dude.
absolutely.
My partner, when we come down, when we first started coming down here and shit, my partner would love me going. I'd be like, fuck it, I'll go, And that's what I'd end up doing. Like, bro, tell me the weirdest shit that's happened to you. Yeah. Like, I want to know what guy asked you to literally step on his balls hell hard with your with your spike. Dude.
Yeah, she was like, I got paid $3,000.
Yeah. Dude, I thought about that. I thought about writing a book about that. Just the craziest stories from strippers. Dude.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Ted, you collect all the Dragon Balls. What's your wish?
Ooh, fuck. That's a good one, dude. Yeah, it's cliche, but probably just to fucking help the poor people. Like, that's really it.
Yeah.
I feel I'm a very empathetic guy, and the world is in a fucked up spot.
Yeah.
So many fucking, even Sacramento, they're not known. LA, bro, I've been coming here. There's been 10 towns.
Yeah.
But where I'm from now, there's tons of fucking towns, and it's sad. It's hella sad. Yeah. So probably that, man. Just fucking lift all the people out of poverty.
It's a good wish.
Yeah.
I
got shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I feel weird now that I have to go second.
Sorry, I know. I felt that.
I really want a dog. I really want a dog. I really want a dog. Sorry, poor people. But,
so cute.
Travel the whole world.
Yeah, bro, I need a dog, bro.
Everyone's like, we're fucking hungry.
You had to fight Frieza. You found all the fucking Dragon Balls. You lost your friends. Fucking Shinron, dude. I want a fucking miniature beagle.
That loves me unconditionally.
Yeah. Bro, fuck dogs, bro. No. I love them, but you have a kid and you're like, bro, get away from me, dog. I have a kid. Yeah. I feel bad. I've come back around on my dogs, but for a while it's like, damn, you want me to I have to walk you? Like, bro,
I gotta feed this one.
Yeah, we have a kid now, dude.
Yeah. You sit your dog down and be like, listen, I'm gonna need you start stepping up, bring a little more to the table.
Luckily, my girl loves them, so
that's great.
Yeah.
It's the end of round one.
All right, perfect.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA.
I'm so fucking high right now.
That
This was
fucking
amazing.
Bisconte gets you high.
Yeah, dude. I'm like,
That's what the one feedback about it, besides the crazy flavor, is just that it gets you high.
what's your favorite part about just growing weed?
Dude, I fucking don't grow as much as I used to. You know? I fucking haven't been in the garden, like, physically, labor-wise in a while.
Well, what's your favorite part about the process of weed?
Really, like, just fucking exploring new shit about it, you know? And it just, like, taking something that's, like, we came out, like, taking cuts that were kind of known because, like, that's what we were coming up. We just didn't know that popping seeds is, like, cool as fuck when you're, like, popping because then you can put shit out, like, whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the beginning, it's like people want what they want. You know what I mean? Especially, like, when we started, like, 7 or 8 years ago, however long it was, 6 or 7, I forget. When we started as a brand, like, you needed, like, certain cuts, like Girl Scout cookies was a popular one. We started out growing OG. That was, like, the shit. So we dialed in OG, and that was, you know, cool. We had the best OG. And I've just always liked that. Like, we'll put out something, and it's, like, the best of that thing, you know? And now we go for more of, like a flavor profile than, like, specific other strains, you know? Like, we'll put out the best of, like, whatever kind of, you know, gelato terpene profile, you know, or OG Kush profile. Like, I feel like Area 41 is, like, one of the best OGs there is, and it's not an OG really, you know. And but it was selected for the traits of an OG, and that's probably been my favorite part now, is, like, just putting together strains and trying to find the one, and then really refining what it means to select strains. Like, a lot of people would put out a ton of shit that, you know, I would never think about putting out. And it's like that standard of quality and that constantly raising the bar on that, and, you know, the creative side of what we're doing. That's really, like, the heart of it, is, like, the hunt for new cool shit. Yeah. Showing the world that cool shit, and then being like, yeah, like, this is actually the one, you know? Yeah. So that's been the coolest part for me. When I first growing weed, I always thought of it as, like, hella therapeutic. Like, I would go out with my headphones on and, like, water and listen to fucking podcasts or music, more so at the beginning, you know, but then we'd start listening to podcasts. I can't even think about how many Joe Rogan episodes we've listened to, like, you know, while we're watering our plants, and everyone all over the world, while they're watering their plants, listening to Joe Rogan, you know? And that was, like, what really hooked me on the actual, like, growing weed. And that experience was just, like, going out watering your plants. Like, in the summer, I'd go help my friends water their outdoor, and it's, like, kind of a little workout. And after you're just a lazy kid playing video games all day, it's like, oh, well, shit, I'll go lift this 5 fucking gallon bucket. You know, it's 40 pounds of watering, you know, kind of with your shirt off in the fucking, you know, sun. Like, that was a cool thing about it. And then just really the fucking, you and your homies, that's what you were doing. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, oh shit, what are we doing today? We're going to build the fucking room, or we're going to water. Like, it's like a hobby, you know? It's not, and more than that, it's not fucking working at McDonald's or, like, fucking, you know, fast food or, like, Best Buy. Nobody's telling you to fucking do shit. Yeah. You know, it's make or break, you know, for you. So it's like, those are the cool parts about growing to me. Like, you can do something with it too. It's like, we came from nothing, like, fucking now this, and it's like, shit, well, all we had to do was grow some weed.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it just takes fucking just the hard work.
Yeah, for sure.
Huh? I love it. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, round two.
Round two.
Good job, Frank. Oh, I turned it off too. God damn it. All right, yeah. So what are we smoking this round?
That is Wedding Cake Biscotti, number 2. The flower was pretty good, but the rosin is really good, so we're gonna release it in rosin for sure. We've been doing a ton of hunts for just hash strains. That's like what I'm interested in right now.
Okay.
It's cool. It's easier to find weed strains, I think, than it is to find hash strains because you have to take it that extra step further and like find out if it actually makes good hash. Like it could be a good pheno, but is it going to make good hash is like your next question, you know? And just that process has been really cool too. Like going through 100 fucking plants and being like, all right, these 2 need to be replanted so we can wash them for hash. And then like these 10 need to be replanted so we can flower them out and see if they're actually dank.
So are you breeding for hash then, like for yield and everything?
Yeah, for sure.
Rad, fuck yeah.
We got a bunch of cool CSI Humboldt gear. Like I'm trying to. He has a lot of good old school shit. Purple Oracle and just a ton of shit. He's like a real. He has a ton of strains. Him and Fletcher from Archive probably have all the weed that there's ever been. Damn, that one got me. And I think like the world's really ripe for a fucking new profiles. Really like GMO, papaya, wedding cake has kind of dominated the hash scene for, you know, a few years. And like, to me, that's just not, you know, I'm over it. I love GMO. It was my favorite strain for a very long time. I probably bought a couple pounds of it, you know, in rosin form. And then last year at the beginning of the year, I was like, I'm never buying GMO again. Just can't do it anymore.
Feel it.
I just need it. And then I was like, well, fuck, I need to find other shit. Because it's not, people aren't really, I mean, 710 Labs, they do pheno hunts of stuff, but I kind of think that they tend to not do what I would do. So it's like kind of not the same. They like strains that they like, which whatever everyone's preferences, you know, different. But for me, I want to be like, no, like I want the hype strains as fucking hash rosin. That's what I want. Like who really putting out hash rosin in the hype strains? Like really no one. So that's why we fucking started doing rosin and put such a sick focus on it, is like we can really make like a, you know, just a wider fucking wider variety of hash like than most people have even thought of having. Really, everyone's cool with GMO and wedding cake and papaya and shit, you know. But I never am cool. I'm never satisfied.
Yeah. I think that's what makes a good brand, though, right? Being never satisfied.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm fucking lit right now.
What would the creepiest thing you could say to a stranger while passing him on the street be, Ted?
Jeez, I don't know, man. Oh, my God.
I like your elbows.
That's a good one. I always think it's creepy when people say to me, like, hey, you dropped your smile or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that shit was always weird.
So if it's just like walking in the middle of the night, like 10 o'clock, and you pass somebody, hey, you dropped your smile, you know?
I had a friend, the worst fucking pickup line. He would carry a pack of sugar, and he'd be like, you dropped your name tag. And he would do it all the time, and it'd always work on one chick. And I'd fucking just look at this person like, why?
Bro, you know what it is? Is like, it's just the law of averages.
It is the law of averages.
You know, it really is, man. It's like, bro, you do that shit 100 times, guarantee someone's going to pick up on it.
One's going to be like, that's the greatest.
That's the best one ever.
You're going to be fucking explaining to your kids that I had a sugar packet, and then...
Yeah, for what it's worth, I never heard that one.
That's great.
If you had to go on a road trip with 4 anime characters, which ones would you pick?
Fuck. Damn, bro, these are so good. How do you even think of these good questions, bro? The microdosing.
I mean, when I would roast, I would have to do a lot of research on a person, and that's how you. To write good roast jokes, you have to do a lot of research. So it's also just kind of like, you know, if I'm going to interview someone, I want to have good questions. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I want to get your brain working. You know what I mean? I want to see what your real, honest answers are. So
yeah, Goku.
Yeah.
You know, Naruto.
Yeah.
Sasuke.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I really love Naruto so much, bro. Like every single one of my people could have just been from Naruto. That's the best shit.
Yeah.
And fucking, yeah, dude, fucking Itachi from Naruto, dude. Goku and 3 Narutos, you know? And I've seen, this is not an understatement, like I have seen fucking all the animes.
Yeah.
And Naruto, that's just the best one, dude.
Yeah.
You know? Dragon Ball Z's up there too. Those two were like, Dragon Ball Z is like a little more near to my heart because I watched Naruto when I was older.
Oh, okay.
And like, so Dragon Ball is like what I watched in my childhood. So it's like different kind of a feeling attachment to it. But just as far as like themes go and shit, man, like Naruto could teach your kids some shit. Really
there's a few anime episodes I remember watching as a kid, just being like, that shit stuck with me.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of shit about Naruto has really stuck with me.
Yeah.
There's this line, it's like that. I'm not even sure I would butcher it, but basically the gist of it is that like nobody that is like fucking, if you're trying to be recognized as something like that, you're probably not going to be recognized as that.
Absolutely.
You know, it's like it's the things that you do in that become what you're recognized as, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That one's always stuck with me.
It's also good. This is a solid ass. That's a solid ass. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like you're not gonna fucking impress the people that are like not impressed by you.
Of course. Yeah.
So like work on doing the shit that's like in your circle, you know.
Man, I needed to hear that.
Let's get it. You know, Naruto, baby.
In preparing for this weekend show for PUFFCO, you know what I mean? It's like, it's funny to see, to get back in the scene, right? A lot of the shows that I've popped in on have just been like, here's 5 minutes, here's 10 minutes, because we fuck with you, we get you. There's a lot of older people that are in the scene that you go to their shows and they're just kind of like, well, I'm not going to put you up. And it's like, well, why? And then, but you know, it's just like, then you realize it's like, oh, it's never because of me, it's all you shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's the same thing. That's why me and you have talked about this before, but the weed community shit and the comedy community shit is very similar. Very similar. Like, bro, it's the same thing with us. Like, Alienlabs, dude. It's insane to think about the amount of success we had given the fact that we were newcomers to, like, the branding thing at the time. You know, now it's like, whatever, we've been here. But at the time, we were newcomers, and they didn't want people to, like, be able to go further than any, you know, like, we never, Burner, I always talk about it, like, Burner never fucking acknowledged us until he had to. You know what I mean? And he never did until he had to because we were, you know, we were there. And it's like, that's how it's been. No one ever like fucking, because it was like competitive. It was so competitive that like people don't want, it's like, oh, but if I say this person's good, then they, you know, and it's like, fuck that, dude. That's how you see me, bro. I fucking rep everyone's brands. You know, if my friend, if they have good shit, I'll keep it real. Like I fucking, unfortunately, I can't rep everyone's shit because I fucking have.
I'm going to say something controversial in the comedy scene, but this is a sentiment that's followed where it's even at the store, Mitzi's saying was, her philosophy was, the worst mistake you could do is encourage mediocre comedy.
Straight up.
So it's this kind of idea. It was like, I have friends who are women in comedy, and their whole idea is like, they've told me it's like, you know, you got to support women in comedy by supporting funny women.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like you got to support the people that aren't represented by giving the funniest versions of them. It's not like giving chances to just anybody that fits a box. Because then if they're bad, it makes them look bad. And then it just continues doesn't fix the problem. It's just kind of like, that's very
that's very true in all things.
Yeah, in all things.
Like that's why I really value people that will tell me like if shit ain't good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, they'll be like, yeah, that really wasn't the one. I'm like, thanks, man. Like, or whatever it is. Like, I've always given feedback like that.
Feedback, failing's important. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, all that. Failing's super important, man. You learn from it, dude.
Oh,
it's like,
yeah. I failed a lot of times.
For sure.
He's been here. He's been right beside me on a few of them. So
I have like lessened the amount of shit we put out because like I don't want every strain has to be a banger. Yeah. Like if I drop something and it's not good, like I'm gonna not be happy with myself or more. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think that's actually become like kind of a barrier for me in that sense. Like we haven't added a lot of shit to the menu in a while because I'm just getting shit. I'm like, man, this really ain't it because it has to be it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like good and bad, I guess. Like it's cool. It keeps the standards up here, but also at the same time, it's like, damn, maybe I'm just being overcritical. I sometimes think, you know.
I think that too. When it comes to comedy.
Yeah.
You didn't answer the question.
Oh shit! What was the question?
Anime.
Anime.
Oh
God.
With Frank.
Okay. Oh shit.
Name 4 anime characters, Frank.
Yeah.
Name 4 anime characters. It would be everybody from Neon Genesis.
Oh fucking yeah.
Yeah. Because the main guy definitely needs a vacation.
He needs a friend, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. I just introduced that guy to some weed and stuff.
That's a good one, dude. It's just crazy.
That one, Princess Mononoke, was the one that I watched when I was like,
that's a good one. She'd be cool to bring.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Or whatever, the girl that's on that. I don't know.
Yeah, the god too.
Yeah.
I just destroyed everything.
But no, the Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Evangelion, I think. Yeah. Also, Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's the other one's good though. It's just like the themes in that fucking.
Yeah. Cowboy Bebop made me cry.
I haven't seen that. Actually.
You haven't seen it?
I should. Yeah.
It's really good. It was also the first time that I think, if I read correctly, it was the first time the director was hearing like American jazz music.
Oh, so it's really.
Yeah, so it was just because the Japanese director was just kind of like they wanted to have that like kind of like noir detective feel, so they like went and like searched for like American jazz, and then it like was dope. If I'm getting that correct.
I'm not sure.
Right?
Sounds dope.
Yeah. Because I remember just being like, oh, this is dope. I was like, I think this is dope music, and I was like, wait, is this Japanese? And then it was like, no, it was they went and found it.
I like when they meld the hip hop. Like, what was the one Jert's Afro Samurai?
Afro Samurai was,
that shit was
dude.
And
that,
Samurai Champloo. Yeah,
Samurai
both those
Champloo was
good.
phenomenal. Yeah, the Japanese.
I would bring Afro Samurai in my car. Yeah.
Yeah, that was also very dope. That was great.
You forgot the chicken gargoyles.
Yeah, gargoyles.
Okay,
Yeah, chicken
gay,
gargoyles.
bro. I don't really think that. I don't really consider gargoyles an anime.
It isn't, but I'd still bring that shit down.
But yeah, true that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, damn. I didn't even say any fucking big. I didn't even say any anime girls, dude. I fucked up. That's just what it is, bro. I'm trying to ride around with Sasuke and Itachi.
Yeah, I'm trying to hang out with the boys, dog. Yeah.
So we've seen a ton of different types of aliens in movies. What types of aliens do you hope the real ones are?
Damn, dude. We have this cool alien that's like aliens are genderless, you know? And I think like I've thought about this before, and it's like, damn, dude, are we, you see us as a society kind of like, becoming not genderless by any means, but moving towards something that if we played this out for the next 300 years might look like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make sense? Like, damn, aliens are genderless, bro. Maybe we're the fucking aliens, But I like the gray, like, the standard kind of gray type. I hope that's the alien.
Really?
Like the XCOM aliens?
Yeah, just like the regular, like, fucking
not
creepy,
fucking kill you kind of
yeah,
aliens?
no kill you aliens, bro. But on the kill you alien side, like, I like the alien aliens.
Yeah.
Those ones are sick,
Those ones are dope.
Yeah, that movie fucking rules, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Sigourney Weaver.
What about you,
also, Sigourney Weaver, that was a huge crush on her when I was a kid.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I mean, you know what? It's funny because that's definitely a popular opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hell, that she is. I don't know. I just never did.
I think it was because it was just like, this bitch fighting aliens? This is attractive.
Yeah, okay.
She can handle herself,
Yeah, she'd fuck up the aliens for you. Bro.
Absolutely.
You go to sleep
I would
easy,
be
dog.
screaming.
Bad. So this round, I'm just going to give you a subject, then I'm going to give you two options, and you'll say which one is the correct option for the most part. For example, toilet paper, when you stock it, does it go over or under?
Under.
Over.
Boom. Bongs, clean or dirty?
Clean.
Clean, for sure.
Absolutely.
Bagel, toasted or untoasted?
Oh, actually, I shouldn't tell the story, but I will.
I love those stories.
Yeah. One family member that I didn't know smoked, whose opinion I think very highly of. We were talking about we were talking about how when they were in their 20s they smoked a lot of weed, and I was like, really? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, we made told me how they like their bong, and they were like, I like my bong a little dirty. I was like, what?
Weird.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
It was cool though. It was just like, it was dope to be like, because it was also just like not the thing I expected to hear from this person. You know what I mean? Like, let alone knowing that they smoke weed, but that they were like, I like this shit dirty.
I like my bong a little dirty might be something that doesn't mean that they actually like their bong a little dirty.
He might have been saying it to fuck with me. If he did, it was like a great one.
I like my bong a little dirty.
I was like, whoa.
Like, you could use that in kind of a lot of situations.
I know.
Bagel, toasted or untoasted?
Toasted.
Toasted, for sure. Pussy, wet or dry?
I forgot I wrote this one. Wet, obviously. We can cut this question.
I had to say it.
I remember, I think you could tell I was really high near the end of me writing these because it just got like the rapid fire round was like, all right, I guess we're just doing this.
Dude, it's hella funny that you asked that, guys. I was in I'm in this group text, and like I'm in this group text with my boys, and this was somehow so Amazon sent one of them a package, and it had a sample of KY jelly non-liquid, or it was the liquid version. I think the other one is non-liquid. Yeah, so it was the water-based one. And one of the guys in that was like, damn, it's like, that's a pretty good lube. And someone else was like, oh, dude, but like you got the fucking collection. Like I know like you got the gun oil. And I was like, and then someone else said, I said, damn, actually, I have heard of the gun oil. So I know like you're onto something here, Peter. And whoops, sorry, Pete, dude. And then I just said, yeah, man, I like mine dry. So there you go.
That's so fun. I remember I showed these questions to my wife right before, where I was finishing up. She was like, "Who says dry?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right, this is a good question."
Dry.
Thank you so much, man.
Oh fuck yeah,
for doing
man.
this
Thanks
fucking
for having me,
podcast.
dude.
This weekend is gonna be I'm so excited. Are you excited to meet everybody?
Oh fuck yeah, man. I'm
dude.
pumped.
Is there anyone in
This
particular
cool.
you're looking forward to meeting?
You, man, like
Oh,
for sure.
yeah,
like,
that's a smart answer,
dude. I like David Spade. He's cool as shit. Like I fucking Tommy Boy is my absolute favorite movie growing
Great
up. Like
movie.
every single fucking Chris Farley movie like was dank as fuck. But like Tommy Boy and Black Sheep, those were like the real top tiers.
Yeah,
you know. And so him, but Bill Burr for sure. Like he's fucking super funny, and I love his style, and just his Star Wars shit was great. Like I fucking have tripped out about like just that whole Clerks relation and everything in his fucking. But yeah, just being around the Comedy Store in general, man. You know, it's a legendary place, so it's cool to fucking like get to see it from the inside. You know?
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, dude, I'm so glad you're here for this week. Thank you
man.
for coming by. Thank you for showing anything. Anything else you want to plug before we get out of here?
No, fucking no plugs. Man.
All right, dope. Thank you, JP. Thank you, Punch Extracts. Thank you, Punchedibles. Thank you, Alienlabs. Thank you. Is this the Blasphemy line?
No, this is just the regular fresh press. This is 90-120U hash rosin.
Okay.
Yeah, made by a company called Calia. They make our shit. We grow on living soil. This is for you. You can take that.
Oh,
it's
dude.
really good.
And thank you for fucking just being a part of this drive-in show too.
Oh yeah,
for real,
sure,
man.
We had to.
Dude, that was Dude, when you texted me about it too, I was just like, "Oh, this is fucking amazing!" Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that this becomes like a thing.
Yeah.
You know, like this should be something like the weed community and the cannabis community, especially PUFFCO and us, like we've been doing this type of shit for a long time. We're just bringing people together, and I think that's what as we just learned, dude, life's pretty fucking. It's minute by minute.
Yeah, it is.
It
is day by day.
So we gotta make sure that while we're still, able to do shit, that we fucking do it and gather and meet and talk.
Dude, thank you so much.
Yeah,
thank you,
thank
PUFFCO.
you.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Cam. Thank you, everybody. Dope. Have a good night, guys. Woo! That was fucking awesome.